Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the Week 12 preview versus the Vikings, another divisional matchup. First off, the injury report. Kieran Amagashi still not practicing. Ryan Bates not practicing as a concussion. Hopefully he's back next week. Elijah Hicks went down with an ankle injury. We're getting if he can't play, we're getting really thin at safety. You'd have Kevin Byard, who's had a pretty good year this year, and then I guess you'd have Jonathan Owens there at free safety. Tevin Jenkins got back to practice fully today. Hopefully, he's ready to go. He's a big part of our O line. Mercedes Lewis rest, and DeAndre Swift's the big one. Did not practice on Wednesday, limited today. Hopefully, we see Foley practice on Friday. Hopefully, he's good to go because without him, the running game is really not good. Roshan Johnson he's not a bad running back, but he has a very defined role, and that role is not to be like the versatility DeAndre Swift can. Travis Homer, Roshan Johnson's a lot worse than Roshan Johnson, DeAndre Swift. Now look at our team rankings. Bears offense first, the Vikes defense first. Bears have pretty bad offense, 22nd in points, 30th in passing yards, 22nd in rushing yards. They don't turn the ball over often, and when they get in the red zone, they often score, though they don't get in the red zone very often. Vikings defense has one of the best defenses in the league, besides their passing defense, which is really bad. So hopefully Caleb can capitalize here, especially if DeAndre Swift can be injured. This might be one of those games where you have to rely on Caleb more, and I think towards the end of last game, he did prove that you can rely on him more. Now, Vikings offense with the Bears defense is probably a more interesting matchup to watch. 10th in points for the Vikings. They're decent in both yards categories and good in the red zone, but they turn the ball over a lot. If you go to the Bears defense, this is a good Bears defense, top 10 in every single category except rushing yards, which was concerning. I think they did a decent job stopping Josh Jacobs. You really weren't letting them run over you as much as, like, say, the Cardinals did, but still needs to be better. Passing, they're really good. They're also really good at forcing turnovers, so this is a battle to watch. Does Sam Darnold, who recently had a 3-interception game 2 weeks ago, do we see that Sam Darnold where the Bears can pick him off multiple times, or do we see the MVP chance Sam Darnold we saw earlier in the year? That's big. Bears number one red zone defense. They've had that title for a while. A lot of the touchdowns do come from longer plays, so that is a little concerning. Our keys to victory. Number one is to force takeaways. Sam Darnold has 10 picks in 10 games. He has 2 multi-pick games. In his last 3 games, he had 5 interceptions, and Tennessee had 0. So he had 2 interceptions, then 3 interceptions, and then no interceptions against Tennessee. So that's very important. If you want to win this game, you got to get the ball turned over. Number 2 is to keep the offensive momentum. Last week, with Thomas Brown as the coach, we had the most points since week 6, our first touchdown since week 8 versus the Commanders, and the most yards we've ever had since week 5. So if we can keep the offense rolling and our defense can, pick itself back up after kind of folding against the Packers, we definitely can get a win here. And number 3 is let Caleb loose. I mean, I do agree with the new OC. You did have to slowly work up the game, but I think, he's had 0 turnovers in the last 4 games, but 0 touchdowns. His misses, while he's been a little bit, he was more accurate last week. His misses have been on the safe side. Haven't really missed. Haven't really had a turnover worthy play since Jacksonville, where he had 4 touchdowns. He's a little hesitant to throw. I thought he actually did a lot better last week, but overall, he's been pretty hesitant to throw. And I frankly feel like he has been overcoached by Shane Waldron and Matty Eberflus, who Justin Fields was saying that felt like he's playing like a robot. This is something that Eberflus' problem. He's coaching too much to not turn the ball over. I don't know. We'll see. I hope he can build on his previous performance, though. Score prediction. Vikings are 3.5-point favorites. I have them not covering. I think this Bears team is going to start putting up more of a fight on offense. I still think that the Vikings are a better team right now. maybe not on paper, but they're playing a lot better. Eberflus, whenever you have Eberflus, you can't count on a win. So right around the spread there. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, do like and subscribe.